Good afternoon, folks. It's 2:43 p.m. Central Standard Time on February 17th, 2022. Hope our creator is keeping you well wherever you are in the world. Please make sure that you hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell for critical future updates in case there happens to be any. I happen to be down here on Wendy.com, and I am over here looking at Havana, Cuba, and our Starfort energy that's pulling money energy, not money, but energy in from the ionosphere in a counterclockwise position is actually fired up and changing its pattern. Watch this. Look at that thing. And then look how it kind of tightens up. And it gets wider. Look at that. It's almost like running two different ones at the same time. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. I've never seen it do that, where it's going back and forth and sometimes overlap and run two different ones at the same time. Look at that. That is nuts. That is so stinking cool. Now, this is obviously very indicative of Starforts. For any of my new subscribers, you should check out my Starfort section. I've got some videos in my categories for Starforts. Right over here at Tampico, you can see these things coming off over here. This is Starfort energy we're dealing with. Okay, and that's from the Tartarian dynasty, which, believe it or not, is still alive and well. Let's go Let's go see if we got some other Starfort energy signatures today, because this is pretty nuts. So let's go find out. Holy cow, folks. Look over here, Ottawa, Canada. For those of you who don't know, you need to start looking into the whole the trucker convoy in Ottawa, Canada that's going on. You see this little thing right here? This little line, this stays on the whole time. It doesn't like fluctuate and move like some of these other ones will. Here, let me hit play. Some of these other ones here move around, but this one just really stays lit the whole time. It's got to make you wonder if they got their finger out on that thing. I mean, that little beam of energy just stays right there. That one and this one right here stays active. It actually looks like this one right here does too. Nope, that one disappears. This one's there. And then this one is there. It's just there was so much on top of it you couldn't see it. Ooh, this is getting interesting. We've got our Starfort energies going on down here in South America. Argentina especially. Well, there's a bunch of it there in Argentina. But of course we know that that's where the Nazis came, here in Argentina. You know, Hitler didn't really commit suicide. He actually hid out in Argentina. Part of these, that's why all these Starforts are here. Oh yeah. And here we are looking over here at the Philippines and also Thailand. And we can definitely see we got some Starfort energy going on here. Philippines, Thailand, absolutely. Look at these little stars. Almost look like weird snowflakes. And they have patterns to them. Lots of activity going on today. Let's come over here and check out India. Heartbeat is looking today. Take a look at the heart. And here's India in the shape of a heart. See how this thing looks today. Here we are looking at India. And it looks like oh, yep, there's the veins of the heart. Whoop, popping up there. Once again, India being the heart. Looking like a heart. Let me back out of this just a little bit here. Boop. And let's let her get caught up here. And as we move on over here a little bit to the west, right over here in Jordan, this guy just kind of shows up and just stays on for a good long while. Almost like pinpointing something, like something's going on over here. That's pretty weird. So let's see if we can zoom in on that spot. Some weird stuff going on. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the UK right now. Ooh. Let's let this thing catch up real quick. And we're looking, it looks like it's 70 decibels. So that's actually maxed out over here for energy. Something going on right over here at the edge of Jordan. Crazy stuff. Let's go check out Europe. And over here in Europe, looks like we always got something going on right on over here in Spain. And we're going to hit play on this. And we've definitely got some things going on up in here in Ireland as far as energy signatures. You can see it's all kind of come down right here into this little crook. And look at this little round thing going on right over here. Just a round circle. That's really weird. That's the first time I've ever seen one of those. It's just a round circle. Nothing else going on. Just a round circle. Isn't that crazy? and it's going on. Now you see this dark gray area. There's actually supposed to be no information in these dark gray areas at all, but yet this manages to stay nice and round, and it has data. There is some strangities going on with this stuff lately, folks. Let's go take a look at our storms for a minute. We've moved on over here to wind. Now I'm looking at the wind, and right here we have 1 mile per hour in the dead center of this right here. Do you know what that means? Hurricane-like conditions come out of the eye of the storm out here. Look at that, we're getting up into the 40s, 50s. It is a small hurricane. It is coming for England. So be careful there, folks. If you happen to be in England, heads up. And just to let you guys know what I did, once again, we're still looking over here at England. We're looking at 62 miles per hour up here on this side. Now all I did is, once I come up here to windy, put it on windy, came down here and I brought this up to 1,000 feet. Because, you know, you got your different layers of the atmosphere, right? So 1,000 feet, that's about average for, you know, cloud cover up above. And look at this, 62 miles an hour. And again, it's almost zero right here in the middle of it. So, and that is coming this way. So yeah, you guys are definitely going to have some serious wind and some rain and some snow too. You guys are about to get hammered with some nasty crap. So be careful out that way, guys. Like, be prepared. Get you some extra food and water. Have some extra lights, ways to stay warm. Have some candles, and some flower pots. You know, there's ways to keeping yourself warm with some flower pots and some decent sized candles. So yeah, look at alternative ways of trying to stay warm, folks. And here in the United States, it's looking like we've got some serious storms coming on here. Let's check our lightning here. See what's happened here in the last 12 hours. Whoa, look at all this lightning striking, folks. And all this is coming. Look at these bands coming up real weird like. Yeah, that's a lot of lightning. Ooh, man, you guys might even get some tornadoes out of that. Ooh, Birmingham, y'all got lit up. Look at it. Even looks like it charred the ground over here near Birmingham. So yeah, stay safe out there, folks. Looks like this is all just, everybody's going to be getting some bad storms, it looks like. Let's check out our wind. We are looking at our wind right here for the United States, right here coming up out of the south, out of the Gulf. We're looking at winds of 52 miles an hour. Whoa, that's fast. 56, 57, my goodness. But then up here in the middle, look at this, it just drops to single digits. What in the world? Now this is not surface wind speed, okay? You come over here, bring your how far up in altitude you are for your wind speeds, okay? 2,000, that's where a lot of your clouds are, where, you know, you see multiple levels of clouds, and some clouds are moving faster than other clouds. That's where I'm at right now. And these are high speeds, and then it comes to a point here, and then it's just zero, like there's a little zipper or a rip in space and time of reality. Because I mean, why is it so fast as you get here, and especially out of here, and then it just drops to nothing? What could be right here in the middle where there's no wind? That makes zero sense. Makes no sense at all. And then you come over here and then look at it again, like something comes over here and then it just gets supercharged and then off over in this direction. I wonder what the wind speed is over here. Holy crap, does that say 64? Yep, Judas Priest. Folks, there's some funky stuff going on. There's a lot of weather manipulation happening. These are weird. Let's take it down to the surface. So this is right along the ground where you and I walk. This is what we see. Okay, and you can see green would be about 15 to 20 miles an hour. Okay, and then you got your dark blue, which would be, well, it could be close to 6 maybe, or 0. But it's funny because then it gets up to 70 and it almost looks like it's the same color. But this is along the ground, so you can come over here and you can check this out for yourself and see where the stratosphere is, the ionosphere. You can start really bringing it up, and sometimes, depending on where you're at, it actually won't let you do certain feet. It won't let me do 1,000 feet here, which is really quite annoying. That's really where I want to see is the 1,000 feet point. But it's not letting me do it. And it goes from 2,000 to 2,500, and it changes. So Anyway, stay safe out there, folks. Everybody be ready for some storms here in the U.S. and over in England. Come over to windy.com, check your local area, see what you need to be looking out for. And if you guys come to weather.com, okay, you can put, we can see here one storm slams into the UK and another one is on the way, which is very true. I just showed you guys some of the stuff going on. Anyways, come to weather.com and you guys can you can punch in your area. The storms batter Northern Europe. So you can put in your city zip code for the United States or whatever. You can come over here and you can change out the country. Okay, and you can put it where you're at, and it'll actually give you an up-to-date ordeal. Believe it or not, the Weather Channel does not follow a lot of mainstream media BS. The founder of the Weather Channel is an extremely intelligent person, and I love the guy. He literally slams mainstream media, their whole narrative of climate change and climate, global warming and all that. He just puts them in their place and tells them to shut the hell up. Tells them, of course, there's global warming. It's normal. It's called a cycle. We have ice ages. It happens. It's a normal thing. You people are pushing he really puts people in their place, and that's why I love the guy. So, and he brought this on, and he started this from scratch. He's got all the PhDs and the doctrines and stuff for doing all this stuff. He's the founder of the Weather Channel. So he's really got his ducks in a row. Scientology, climatology, the whole ordeal. And he's listened to very well and respected. Now, granted, mainstream media doesn't want to listen to him because they got their narrative to push. But anyways, please come here and check it out, folks, for yourselves. So that way you kind of know what's going on for yourselves in your area. And if you start coming up and actually start watching radar, you can actually start seeing manipulation. You'll start seeing something like, hey, what is that? What is that? You'll start noticing things popping up on radar all over the place, and you'll start noticing things happening. So anyway, stay safe out there, folks, and remember, love is the only way forward.